Well, hello there, troopers, and welcome back to General Kenobi's Bunker. Thank you so much for hanging out on this fine Saturday night. How's everybody doing? Yeah, so here we are, just another random late night hangout, cause I miss you guys, you know. And as the day was winding down, I was like, you know what? Why not just go online and see who's still lurking about? Um, So if you're joining us here tonight, I really appreciate it. Especially, short notice for the stream, nothing really planned. Just like I said, just kind of miss you guys, and just wanted to hang out. So um, I hope that you're having a great weekend. I hope that you're getting some rest, you're getting some stuff done, you are getting some editing done, which I need to do, by the way. Um, but yeah, I hope that it's all going really, really well. And if nothing else, you still got tomorrow, right? You still got Sunday to get some rest, to chill, spend time with the family, maybe throw a little barbecue together. I actually did some grilling yesterday, which I have not done in a while. Didn't realize it until started cooking, but it was good. The weather is starting to be pretty nice out here in San Antonio. We were in the 80s today, which is great. I almost bust out the jacket because I was like, "Ooh, it's getting a little chilly out here." So yeah, it's been good. It's been good. But looks like we already got some people here, man. What is going on? Let's see. Oh, check it out. Rolando in the house, our multiversal moderator. Appreciate you, Rolando. What's going on, man? Hope you're having a good night. We got Megan Lex. What's up, man? Saying hi, everyone. Appreciate you. We got the band, the myth, the legend, Tony. Tired? Yeah, I look tired, man. I know. I know you don't mean that you're tired, because that's just impossible. I, I'm pretty sure your body doesn't know what tired means. All right. I saw you do like 14 live streams just today. So I'm pretty sure it's for me. And yes, I look tired, but I always look tired. So it's not bad. It's not bad. Hey, what's going on? Rex Millennium Workshop in the house. Good evening, bro. What's going on, man? We also got Chris from The Man Collects. General, what's up, Bunker Bunch? Appreciate you coming in, guys. Uh, Bunker After Hours. Kind of like that, Rex. Gonna keep it real and sexy here. Uh, Tony, nah, don't lie to me. Come on now. I'm tired. 2 videos and 3 lives today. I'm cooked. Yeah, dude, I kept seeing you going live all throughout the day. That's why I was like, there's no way this man is tired. What are you talking about? That's like a light day for you. Rolando saying hi to everybody. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for joining. Rolando says Tony. And let me jump over here over to Instagram. And we got Kristen. What's going on, man? Thank you guys for joining. We got Black Hole. We got Space Ranger. What's up, man? Saying, hey, brother, happy Saturday night. Appreciate you, Space Ranger. Thank you for joining. So yeah, what's up, my Instagram peeps? Appreciate y'all stopping by as well. Um, yeah, so what's everybody up to this weekend? I actually today it was kind of a spur of the moment, but we actually ended up going to the Dark Side Pizzeria. Um, Still very very awesome, very very good food. I'm not gonna lie, I ate way more than I should have. All right, and I regret nothing. I had their famous chicken barbecue pizza. Chef's kiss, guys. It's really good. It's just so hard every time that I go there. I'm like, I'm gonna try something else, but then I just see that chicken barbecue pizza right there, and I think about that barbecue sauce with the grilled onions and the cheese and the the chicken and bacon. It's kind of hard to beat. Kind of hard to beat. So yeah, I'm gonna try it. Next time, I'm making it a point. I'm forcing myself to try something else because yeah, I've only tried like maybe 3 or 4 pizzas from there, and of course I got plenty. But man, that chicken barbecue one is just it's killer, man. It's just yeah, it's so good. So if you are in Texas, um, especially in the San Antonio area, so this place is actually located in Bernie, Texas, which is very close to San Antonio. So for me, it's about a 40-minute drive. So it's not super close, which is also good because otherwise I feel like I would be there every single weekend. Um, and it's actually been a while since we've gone, but man, it's still so good. The food was great. The drinks were great. We had sangria, and dude, I only had a little sip because I was driving, but man, it was good. It was really, really good. And yeah, they got their house wine, there too for all your wine connoisseurs. I'm not. You know me, man. I'm cheap. Come on now. Um, I don't have the refined palate to enjoy a good wine, probably. Um, but I can still appreciate it. For the most part, my wife is the refined one, obviously, and yeah, she likes their wine a lot. But yeah, the place was bumping. It was still pretty busy, pretty crowded. Lots of people, which is good. I'm glad. I got to chat with Michael for a little bit. He's always running around, and I don't know how he does it, man. But he's always there every time. So if you guys haven't, you definitely need to check out Dark Side Pizzeria out in Bernie, Texas, guys. It's a magical place. It's really good. He's cooking up some new stuff that's kind of nuts. He's actually already planning on expanding the building, and he kind of showed me the layout and how it's gonna end up. It's gonna be pretty dope. All right, he's gonna be adding a lot of cool stuff. It's gonna be like a whole other section. It's gonna have some amazing things too. He's gonna have some very cool props as well. But yeah, definitely check it out. Dark Side Pizzeria out here in Bernie, Texas. For all of those um, of you in San Antonio and even Austin, honestly, it's definitely worth the drive, guys. Like, trust me, you will not be disappointed. One, the place is amazing, just with all the props and stuff, and two, the food. The food is so good. So it's legit like a great restaurant, even without all the awesome stuff that Michael has put up there. But so, like I said, I ate probably a lot more than I should have. All I can tell you is that there was no to go box. All right, I just put it to you that way. Let's see. Let me catch up here with the chat. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. So cool you guys join up on a Saturday night. Again, I hope that everybody's having a badass weekend. Um, where am I? Hey, what is going on, Joseph? Saying what up? Yeah, Joseph. When you come down, bro, from Cali, um, I think you should try. I don't know how many days you're gonna stay out here in San Antonio, but you should try to go to Dark Side Pizzeria. I highly recommend it. It's definitely worth the trip. Joseph says Rolando. Hey, Rolando says Chris. Niño Grogu, what's going on, man? Saludos desde Chile. Appreciate you, brother. Saludos desde San Antonio. And Rolando saying hi to Niño. Hey, look who it is. Man, where do you find the time? Nerd affiliated in the house. What's everyone? Everyone is here. Appreciate you, man. You should try buffalo chicken pizza. It's great. I've had tried before, but I think the last time that I tried it, I wasn't a big fan because the way the way that it seemed is that they kind of made the pizza, with the chicken, right? But then the buffalo sauce was just kind of added like later. So I think the pizza was made and then somebody just goes with like a bottle uh, ketchup style, right, and just like pours it on. So it didn't taste bad, but I'm like, I kind of need the chicken to be a little bit more, joined with the sauce. And and like I said, at this place at Dark Side, they really integrate the barbecue sauce into it, so it's really good. Again, if everybody here is ever out here, I definitely I can't recommend it enough. Rolando saying had a nerd affiliated PMP's Den of Antiquities. What's going on, man? Saying hello there. How are the shows? Did you make it today to what was the show today here in town? Man, we've had so many that I'm losing track. But Emma, let me know how the conventions have been going. PMP is Rolando and dropping his YouTube channel right there. Thank you, Rolando, for that. Appreciate you. Always an amazing moderator. Also, the man collects and Rex Millennium Workshop and my brother Tony. So, guys, if you see a link being shared here in the chat, please go ahead and check it out. If it's a YouTube channel, consider subscribing. If it's an Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, anything like that, make sure to hit the follow button. And I would greatly appreciate it if you check all of these links out and subscribe. We like to help each other around here. PMP saying, hey, Rolando dropping Mega Nine Collects YouTube right there. Awesome. And his very own toy hunts. So definitely go check out Rolando's channel here on YouTube. The man is a moderating institution, but he also finds the time, don't ask me how, to go out and toy hunt. And he records them and he posts them. So you definitely need to check him out. We got Nerd Affiliate's YouTube channel here as well. Appreciate you guys. Let me jump back over here. Um, over on Instagram. What is going on? We got, hey, what is going on? Hey, Nilda, how you doing? Um, yeah, so I've seen some people here on Instagram that have gone to Dark Side, and yeah, guys, it's really a great place. Um, Josh Schiller cab is so good entry and good price. Oh, interesting. All right, very cool. But yeah, guys, thank you for checking it out over on Instagram as well. Um, Antonio, I see you liked Dark Side. We should go, man. We should all go together. Just have a big old party out there. Hey, Antonio, what's going on, man? To see you pulling double duty here. I just saw your message on Instagram. Appreciate you, brother. Joshua Cab, so good price and good, so good price and good price. That must mean it's a good price. Just kidding. As well as Conundrum, Chef's Kiss, very interesting. Hey, look who it is. Do back deliveries. What's going on, brother? Good to see you. Hello, General. Good evening. Good evening to you, man. How's our things? Yo, we got Wee Woo. What's going on, man? Thanks so much for joining the stream. Appreciate you, man. Do back deliveries Instagram right there. See, Rolando wastes no time. So appreciate you, Rolando, as always, for doing an amazing um, moderator. Joseph saying a Space Gun Dark Side meetup. Yeah, exactly, man. It's gonna be great. I think that definitely would be the place to go. PMP saying the convention scene has been great. Now I'm winding down for the year and prepping for Christmas rush. Yeah, dude, I bet. Um, you doing any out of towns? Are you gonna hit the NostalgiaCon over in Houston? I think I'm gonna be out there. If I remember correctly, I should be out there. And yeah, man. The See, I would say I agree with you with the convention scene, but man, October for me is probably the busiest month of the year when it comes to convention. Um, first first weekend in less than a month, actually, we got the ICCC con over in Nashville, which I still need to buy tickets for, by the way, plane tickets. So if anybody has a really nice hack on how to get cheaper flights to Nashville from San Antonio, please let me know because I checked them out and they're not that cheap. They're a lot more expensive than I thought, to be honest with you. Um, and then the weekend after that, here in town, we got Big Tech's Comic Con, which is also a big show. No pun intended. We got plenty of people from Cobra Kai coming in. Uh, so it's gonna be busy. And then at the end of the month, we got um, we got SpaceCon, which is kind of nuts, right? That lineup is kind of nuts. Ewan McGregor, Hayden Christensen, Rosario Dawson, Katie Sackhoff, Giancarlo Esposito, Ming Na Wen, Ahmed Best, Ray Park. It keeps going on and on. But it's also my boy's birthday that weekend, that exact same weekend. So it is gonna get interesting for me. It is gonna get interesting. If anybody has a working cloning machine, I would greatly appreciate if I can borrow it. because yeah, dude, it's kind of nuts. So yeah, normally I would say convention scene is winding down for the year since it does kick up quite a bit during the summer. But like I said, for me, I think my heaviest month of the year, convention wise, is gonna be next month. Then I don't know that we got anything in November. Off the top of my head, I don't think we got anything. In December, I'm actually gonna do my very first December con, which will be Nostalgia Con Houston. Again, that's still in the books to do it, but honestly, I haven't heard much from them lately, so I don't know if plans are changing. But yeah, so far the plan is to go out there. So hopefully, we'll meet it and some of these. But let's see, where am I? All right, so yes, sir. Got to do what I can. You always post quality stuff. Hey, man, I appreciate that. Thank you, Antonio. Really, really means a lot, man. Joseph say I may hit up Nostalgic and oh no way, dude, for real? Yeah, dude, I should be out there. They got a ton of guests. Actually, maybe we can pull that up. Because it is quite the show, honestly. They're building up. I really like. I gotta tell you guys, I really like that they're taking a lot of input from their first show here in San Antonio, and they made a lot of changes to the Houston one, which again I appreciate because not everybody does that. Some people just double down and they kind of make it the same way. But one of the latest announcements, and I don't know if you guys have seen this. Let me show you here. Because they keep announcing. First of all, they keep announcing guests. And so we got Shiro Izumi, for all of you, sorry, Zoo Ranger fans. He will be in Houston. He was just here in San Antonio, very first time that he was brought to the states, and so it's kind of a big deal, right? So it looks like he had a positive experience, and it seems like he's joining back up in Houston for Nostalgicon. So make sure you check that out too. Especially again, he's the OG Green Ranger, right? Like he's the first one to don the suit. Of course, we know our Green Ranger will always be uh, Tommy Oliver, right? JDF. But again, his character is based off of this original character, and so he was the first one to suit up. But man, we got a metric ton of voice actors too. We got Allison Court, um, Wayne Grayson. We got Michael Higney. Dude, we got a lot for Pokemon, for Yu-Gi-Oh. Let me see. Yeah, especially some anime, dubbing people as well. Got Dan Green. The list goes on and on, by the way. So we got some people from Avatar, which is pretty cool. And where is it? Oh, here. Karen Fukuhara, who, by the way, I don't. It's one of those things that I never really clicked to me, but she was Katana on Suicide Squad. So yeah, what the heck? She's obviously, for me at least, is better known for her role in The Boys. Um, but yeah, I didn't realize that was her as Katana. Uh, of course, it doesn't help that she was basically in that mask throughout the whole movie. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. So she's gonna be out there. Um, we got, let me see. Well, we got people again from Dragon Ball. We got people uh, from One Piece. Yeah, they got actually quite a bit of people actually from One Piece. Yeah, so there's plenty of guests, guys. It's kind of crazy. They got people from Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan. Carly King is gonna be out there for all those you who know who she is. We got some classic like James Marsden. James Marsden was out here in San Antonio. He's super fun. He's very very cool. So they're gonna have a Goofy movie sort of panel, reunion. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, guys, I don't know. Again, there's quite a bit of names. Um, Come on, Dante, can't mess with that. That is freaking cool. So Rufio himself, is gonna be out there. Prince Zuko. So, oh, sorry, take that back. They did reschedule him for next year. My bad, my bad. He was gonna be out there, and it's kind of sucks because he was one of the first ones to be announced. We are gonna have some people from X Men '97, of course. You kind of have to. Anyway, point is that there is a lot going on NostalgiaCon in December. That's gonna be in Houston on the 6th through the 8th, and make sure that you check out one of their upcoming shows. Man, these guys are going all out. All right, on their shows. So they got Denver, Anaheim, Salt Lake, Milwaukee, New Orleans, as you can see, all the way to the end through 2025. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be involved in any of those. Houston, like I said, so far I am, and that's about it. I haven't really heard anything about any other ones because it will require travel and stuff like that. But yeah, guys. So if you're planning to go out there on Houston in December, let me know. Like I said, I am too, at least as of right now. And yeah, make sure that you check it out. So um here's some basic information: show hours, location, after party, batch pickup schedule, guest prices, when all of that stuff is going to be available. And again, in case you're looking for a hotel or something close to it, check it out there. So yeah, they got they got quite a bit going on. So let me know if you're gonna make it out there. Ultra Cardo, what's going on, man? Saying here, what's up, Rolando? Yeah, appreciate you coming in. Thank you. Ultra Card says Rolando, and dropping his Instagram, of course. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Ultra Card says, just saw a recent toy hunt and the rare variant of the Jurassic World by by Yad by Yadada. Sorry, dyslexic, but that Bejo do Saurus. And bro, you're just making stuff up. Maposaurus were spotted, which you didn't know since you don't collect Jurassic stuff, as far as I know. I don't, but man, um, drop a timestamp if you can, because now you're making me. I'm like, ooh, I totally missed that. 50-50 right now. NostalgiaCon looks promising, but Christmas time is my busiest month. Oh, dude, I bet. But yeah, like I said, the thing about NostalgiaCon in Houston is that they're taking a lot of the lessons learned from their first show here in San Antonio and actually improving, right? So again, my hats off to them because not everybody tends to do that. Some people just kind of, keep going. Dang, that sounds awesome though. Yeah, dude. Like I said, October is gonna be nuts. Joseph said, "Do you know how long it takes to hear back for press passes at SpaceCon?" No, but we haven't heard yet from them. So honestly, they are, what is it, still like a month and change away. So hopefully by the beginning of October, I would say we should have heard. But no, I don't have a date, man. The problem is not the problem. The thing is that it's also the very first con they do, SpaceCon. Not the people putting it together. They've done plenty other bigger shows, but SpaceCon specifically, this is the first one. So I don't know if they're gonna try something new or they got somebody else handling the press. Hey, what is going on, Janine? Jedi Niner, the first sister coming into the stream. Appreciate you, man. Saying hello, nerds. What's going on? Thank you so much for being here. Rib, yeah, I hear you, man. It was his birthday not that long ago. Karen Fukuhara should have been casted as Melina in the 2020. Oh, yeah. I'm kind of with you on that one, actually. Kind of with you on that one. I love her in The Boys, by the way, especially this season. Um, and so, yeah, it is. It's definitely lining up to be a great show. So think about it, especially if you're already in Houston or the surrounding area. I think it's going to be a great show. Um, Tons and tons of voice acting people. And while we're at it, might as well let's cover, um, in case you are going or are thinking about it, ICCCon, which is the one that I was just talking about. They finally announced, I believe, all of their guests, and it's quite a bit. So we got actors, we got artists, we got people involved in the production of the movies. So very very cool. I think this is probably one that I kind of have to get. Warwick Davis will be at the show. I mean, come on, it doesn't get more OG than that. But they are hitting the original trilogy, I think, quite a bit this year. Where is he? Where is he? I'm trying to find him. Yeah, so we got Angus, the gold leader, right? Especially back from A New Hope. Let's see, we got here we go. We got Dennis Lawson, guys. We got Wedge Antilles. Will be there in Nashville as well. So we got some bona fide OGs, and of course Billy G. Williams. So I think it's just about the biggest name. Um, he's not cheap. Let me just tell you that, guys. He's not that cheap, but come on, he doesn't do that many shows either. So I think it's pretty fair. Uh, Timothy Sand's gonna be there. I've actually met him once before, a while back in 2019, I believe. So I want to get something signed, but I'm actually debating what I would love to get my I love to get my Thrawn SDCC from Black Series. You know, the one with the folding um, packaging, where it's basically like his office. I absolutely love that packaging. That's probably the best packaging in all of Black Series. I freaking adore that thing, and you know, it's Timothy's creation, of course. I have his autograph from something else, but the thing about that throne, that Black Series one, it's just the transportation. That thing is freaking huge. It's a big box. It's definitely gonna get smashed, you know. So that's why I'm kind of dreading it. But man, I would love to. I might have to go with a plaque on this one just for transportation, you know, purposes. But I would have loved to have it on that Black Series figure. So again, guys, plenty of guests. We got one of the Mandos. Got Brandon Wayne will be there. Um, we got Mark Thompson, who's the voice of, um, who is the voice of, blanking out. Sorry, Thrawn. Sorry. We got, let's see. So we have some. We got Tom Osborne, Kenner designer. We got Aiden Cook, two tubes. We got Anthony Forrest, who was the Sand Trooper. We're gonna have let's see, Freddie Thomas, you know, who also worked in plenty of franchises that we know and love. With toys, obviously, we're gonna have Chris Parsons. Uh, yeah, James Jernigan is coming back, which is awesome. I love talking to him, man. He's got amazing stories every time. We got the OG Gamorrean guard. We got um, General Akbar as well, Admiral Akbar, sorry. And let's see. Oh, so also shout out to our buddy Artistic Lifestyle, by the way. Check him over on Instagram. He's designing the badges this year, and some of them have started to make it to people already, you know, by mail. And it seems that the press is actually getting this guy on the corner, the Spider Punk. So a few of our friends, you know, here on YouTube and Instagram have started receiving it, especially today. I saw a couple of people post. Our brother Elijah from the Row 5 Cantina and Me Tennessee Geek posted that they got theirs. I believe Nilda did as well. So yeah, this Spider-Man one seems to be the one awarded to Press. I kind of need to get me a Boba Fett, right? I mean, they're all dope, don't get me wrong, but that Boba Fett looks good. So of course, I'm gonna get my badge autograph as well. We got John Morton also, and like I said, just a ton of people, guys. Jim Effler. So it's gonna be a great show, and this show really hits the toys like heavy. So if you guys are collectors, if you're into Star Wars, and let me tell you something, it's not even just like vintage Star Wars, which you find a lot of. Like if you're looking for like a solid, you know, grail for vintage stuff, this is the convention to find it. People bring out the heat for this one, but it's also, you know, for modern stuff. So Joe, our friend from the Row 5 Cantina, last year he bought the the Razor Crest, sealed, new, and he got it for like basically retail, guys, and it was kind of nuts. I just remember him just saying, it's like, yeah, I had to, and yeah, I totally agree. That thing's beautiful. So, the show is very much collectible, toys, if you want to call them that, centric, which is awesome because you see some really good stuff. Um, I picked up a few good things last year. This year, I'm dreading it because, oh, I'm still kind of hurting from Chicago. Chicago was expensive, guys. But this show, like I said, is a great one for collectors for sure. So I might just have to pack an empty suitcase. I'm actually like not. I'm only like half joking about that. I might literally have to do that. Let me catch up here with the chat. Let's see. Let's see. Ooh, you guys are on fire tonight. Appreciate you. Let's see. Oh, come on. Um. Okay. So, Janine asking, did you find a blaster? You know, I think I'm gonna have a local maker make me one. Big John out here in the city. I'm still thinking about it. Hey, Ricardo, what's going on, man? Hey, General, we hope you're doing well. Hello, everyone in the chat. Appreciate you joining, man. How you doing, Ricardo? Tony says, "Oh man, you want to see what I'm getting signed from Zon?" Oh, dude, I already know. I already know. You probably had that done last year. Ultra Carter, he's good to see you, buddy. Yeah, good to see you, Ricardo, man, for sure. Saying hi to Tony. OBP Keno Relics in the house. Appreciate you joining, brother. Thank you. Hello there, everyone. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you. I hope that you're having a fine Saturday night. Hey, Carter, hope you're doing well, buddy. Good to see you also. What's up, Ultra says Tony. What's up, chat? Ultra Carter says, been doing good, Ricardo. Good, man. Ricardo says, saying hi to OBP, and good to hear, Carter. Hello, Ricardo says OBP, and we got Nerf and says, I wish I could go. Hopefully next year. You should. You should. I think this year is gonna be I think this year is gonna be a fun time. OBP, Ricardo dropping OBP Kenobi Relics Instagram. Make sure that you check him out. Hit that notification for him because OBP drops the knowledge when it comes to the pre-orders for Star Wars and some other stuff. But he is the reason why I managed to get that Carnage for Marvel Legends. Um, he's always on point with the announcements. So make sure that you're checking him out. Make sure you follow him, and like I said, make sure that you got that little uh, ring a ding ding thing on Instagram activated for him. Uh, there's also cosplay. Oh, absolutely. Hey nerd, says Ricardo. Ricardo says nerd. Rolando dropping Janine's YouTube channel. Appreciate you, Rolando. Thank you so much for that. Rolando says Archer. Hey, Rolando says Ricardo. What's up, everyone? We got our brother from the Dad Vader in the house. So, guys, the Dad Vader, as you know, and myself have been working together here on the channel. And today we dropped our very first sort of join, sort of collab toy hunt. So I would greatly appreciate it if you go and check it out. Let me give you a link here quickly. I'm gonna drop it here in the chat. So if you can, please check it out. Like I said, it is a very fun video. I did a toy hunt, he did a toy hunt, and then at the end we kind of talk about what both of us saw. So it was pretty cool. It was pretty interesting. So yeah, check it out. That was dropped today. The link is right there on the chat, so that we would appreciate if you go and show it some love. Also, let us know, right? Let us know what you think about this sort of new format. Um, because we definitely want to keep doing stuff, going forward. But let me know, right? Let me know if it was kind of too weird, if you didn't understand, or if it was, too boring, to whatever, right? Let me know in the comments for that video. Give us some feedback and be like, hey man, maybe shorten it, maybe longer, maybe I don't know, right? Whatever you guys think could improve the toy hunt, I'm always up for it. Because let's be honest, I keep toy hunting, right? And I figured, we keep doing the videos, but they got to be done right. So I want to give you guys some quality, some entertainment. So I always appreciate the feedback. Pause for effect. delicious. All right, we got OVP since text round. I'm not sure how to do that with my iPad. Hey, Dad Vader. Rolando dropping D Dad Vader Instagram. And guys, you definitely gotta be checking him out. Um, Dad Vader says, any good deals out there? I found Alice Fig for $3.99. Dude, I saw that. So Dad Vader just posted a little while ago over on his Instagram story that he found what was that Rogue One figure? Darth Vader for $4 Black Series, right? Mislabeled at Ollie's. Um, so base Malbus, right? I think that's who it was. Um, Solid figure, good figure, and for $4, come on, guys, you cannot beat that. So what's up, OVP? This is Darth Vader. Ultracard says, imagine Hasbro got the rights to make 112 scale T800 figures, because I sure as hell would have bought a ton to replace the Stormtroopers as Galactic Empire's new soldiers, as T800s are superior. You know what's funny? I don't know that we've seen just those regular um, K2s, droids. Like, remember that Terminator style scene we got in Mandalorian season 3? Um, I don't know why we haven't seen those. Like, sort of like a generic, droid for the Imperials. But hey, T800s are cool. They're back in fashion, of course, with Terminator Zero. Um, so yeah, I can totally see that. OVP can relics. Rolando dropping OVP's YouTube channel. Make sure to check him out. He does really great toy hunts as well. Um, Ricardo says Rolando equals the Living Matrix, dude. The Living Matrix copied Rolando, so that's just how crazy he is. Rolando, what's up, bro? Says Dad Vader. Not much, says Rolando. OVP says, thanks, General. No, man, thank you. Hey, Dad Vader, says Ricardo. Me dropping our joint toy hunt right there, guys. Link is in the chat. So make sure that you check it out, please. Like I said, let us know how it went. And it says, I have a space holder for you. Message me on Instagram. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. I'll send you a message. OB says, Janine, OBP says, I might be going to ICCC. Some real stuff came up to put in question. Oh, man. Hey, life comes first. Absolutely. Right. But it would be my absolute pleasure and privilege to meet you in person, man, if you do make it out there. Let me know. Let me know. I think that's the part that I'm looking forward to the most now, is just hanging out with my peeps out there, and and getting to meet some of y'all for the first time, right? For the first time in person. I always joke this. It's meeting somebody that you've known for years, right? But yet you've never met face to face. So it's a weird feeling, but it's absolutely the best. It's absolutely the best feeling too. All right, hey Tony, I'm gonna show what you're getting signed, because this is pretty much what I was thinking too. So thank you for designing it, because I just I just gotta order a copy of this. So our brother Tony is gonna get this signed at ICC. That's a plaque. Very, very cool. I was literally thinking about something like this. So yeah, great. He has one. So I'm just gonna order multiples of that one. So appreciate you. Thank you for designing it for me. And so very, very cool. We also got let me pull it up here. Might as well do a quick plug for them as well, since I just applied for media. So I'm kind of hoping they do give it to me. But we we're also gonna have the Big Tex Comic Con here in town, and we got some Lord of the Rings, goodness. And man, I think I'm gonna jump on this one, dude. It's kind of cool, right? Um, so we got Sean Austin and Elijah Wood. We do have, yeah. See, that's kind of me right there. Um, we do have also Daredevil and Punisher. We got one Matt Lannard, our Anakin from Clone Wars. So again, that might be a thing for sure. We got a Blues Clues reunion, which I don't know, man. I don't think I'm emotionally ready for this one, to be honest. Plenty of guests, Charlie Hunnam, very cool. Garrett Hedlund. We got Dio Rossi, and of course Ron Perlman. Ron Perlman is almost a must for me, if I'm being honest. I think there's almost no question here um, about me getting at least a picture with him. Probably an autograph. He's actually not that expensive. But we got one Ralph Macchio for all of those you Karate Kid slash Cobra Kai fans, and the same with William Zabka. Come on, can't beat that lineup. Very very cool. So yeah, again, a very very cool lineup. John Rice Davis will also be there. So see, this is kind of cool, right? But I don't know. Let me know what you think. Should I just go for just the Hobbits, or go all out with Gimli as well? I don't know. I'm debating on that one. But yeah, great show. It's going to be October 11th to the 13th here in San Antonio. And yeah, like I said, pretty good lineup. Solo Maridueña is also going to be here. So very Cobra Kai like heavy. We are going to have um, a few voice actors as well as artists, of course. There is this sort of, you know, how can I say it? Semi reunion, right? For TMNT movies. So if you guys are into that stuff, again, we got a pretty good lineup this year. And yeah, Big Tex, hit me up. Let me know what's up with the press passes. I'd appreciate it if I can get one. So yeah, guys, this is show. Like I said, this show is going to be pretty cool as well. So if you're in town or close by, I highly recommend it. Last year was great, and I think this year they're gonna put on a great show as well. They make very good use of their space. I think I kind of did like the layout last year. All right, let me jump right back here into the chat. OBP. Oh yeah, we said that. Ricardo says, I'm trying to catch up with YouTube channel. Hey man, take your time. There's no rush. Whenever you get a time, whenever you're feeling like you got some downtime is what I meant to say. Um, Check it out, right? But there's no rush, dude. And don't ever feel bad for not watching somebody's video. We're all doing this for fun. Or we should be. And like I said, there's no like obligation really, or there shouldn't be, I think, to watch anybody like religiously. If you enjoy the content, you watch it, right? If you don't, you don't. That's kind of the beautiful thing about YouTube, right? OBP says, "Hey Janine, dropping that package off tomorrow. Hope it gets to you soon." Ooh, nice, nice. Martha, what is going on? Thanks so much for joining the stream. Appreciate you. Dad Vader says T800 can't hang with Roger Roger. Yeah, right. I mean, poor Roger Roger. Imagine that's gotta feel inadequate. You're like, yeah, we're both sort of exoskeleton type of thing, but not quite the same, right? Not quite the same. Um, Ultracars and T800 are more superior than K2, and if anyone watched Terminator Zero, you guys will know how strong and powerful T800s are. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, T800s were specifically designed for, again, a very specific purpose. So I see that. Luis, what's going on? I appreciate you joining the stream. Thank you so much. Love that peanut shirt. Yeah, dude. I don't know. I like to mix it up every once in a while. Um, so yeah, I really like the fabric on this one. Um, I keep buying sort of these like rando shirts from Target because I really like the fabric. I don't know what it is. I've bought some online. I bought some at other places, and I keep going back to theirs. There's something about their blend that I really like. Um, Dad Vader says meeting face to face at Rebels Comic Con with a ton of YouTubers was an awesome experience. Yeah, dude. Like I said, I'm very much looking forward to ICCC because of that. I think it's going to be a very comparable experience. Um, Janine say no hurry at all. Thank you again. Oh, to OBP? Yeah, for sure. Take your time. T850 from Terminator 3 can withstand more damage as it withstood the TX's plasma cannon shot. Did it though? Because it still kind of damaged his power core, right? I mean, that was I don't know, that was a lot of damage. Wow, I forgot the Terminator style scene from Mando. Yeah, yeah, remember that? Remember that? That was pretty much a copy. Cool plaque, Tony. Yes, sir, Tony. Cool plaque. I will have one just like it. You're welcome, Jenny. Glad to help out. PMP said that plaque is clean. Yeah, it looks good. Looks good. Ultracar says T800s can integrate weapons into their skeleton. As seen in Terminator Zero, the T800 integrated concealed crossbow in its forearm. Yeah, I thought that was. I actually like that part a lot. Um, Tony says Flix is the same. He just changed my Thrawn's pick to Rebel's Thrawn. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know because mm, I kind of like yours more, Tony. And this is my reason behind it. I think on yours you have the actual cover Thrawn, right? Who is the book Thrawn, right? Which of course that's where we saw him first, and we saw him first because of Timothy Zahn writing those books. So I do like the aesthetic of the Rebels more. I kind of agree with Flex on that one. But it's not the book Thrawn, right? That's the animated Thrawn. I don't know. You got me thinking now. You got me thinking. You know what I have that I man, maybe I should take that. See, that's the thing. I got stuff that I would like to get signed. It's just the transporting it over there, putting it in a suitcase or in a carry-on, and trying to ensure to get it there and bring it back in one piece. That's kind of the hard part. Um, but I do have the OG Thrawn figure, from Power of the Force back in the 90s. Um, maybe I get that sign. Maybe I get that sign. I don't know, man. Now I'm thinking. Dad Vader saying sweet plaque. Yeah, man, it's nice. Run is a must, hands down. Right? Yeah, dude. So I think the Dad Vader and myself, we're gonna be out there for Big Tex Comic Con. We might pair up and go check out Ron Perlman. I think. You too, Matu Nevios, to get them all. Thank you, man. See, that's a true friend right there, guys. Enabler, love it. To generate fuel cells inside the torso, and one solid will explode like a nuclear-sized bomb. Yeah, unless it rips too bad and explodes on his own. I've been wondering why the battle droids are so basic. They could be badass, but just are not. Um, Economics, really? I mean, because they can make like the super commando droids, right? And those go toe to toe with regular clones. Actually, I would say they go toe to toe with even ARC troopers, right? Depending on which episode you watch, they're kind of inconsistent. But yeah, even the B2s, right? Even the super battle droids, those are pretty tough. But they don't make them as much as the regular battle droids. My assumption is that they're just too dang expensive, right? So they're like, okay, we can make 10 super commandos, um, or we can make 50 B2 super battle droids, or we can make like 200, right, of the regular battle droids. So they're like, 200 sounds better. I'm assuming. I don't know. That would be my assumption. 300% reservations with 3 grenade shots and suffer no severe damage and rip 300 things apart. Um, Mike Skywalker, hello there. Saludos from Kansas City. Hey, what is going on, man? Thank you so much for joining the stream. Appreciate you. Welcome, welcome. Kansas City. All right. Very, very cool. What's up, Tony? It's Joseph. Rolando dropping Mike Skywalker's Instagram right there. Make sure to check it out, guys. Again, remember, if you see a link being dropped here in the chat, make sure that you check it out. Click on it. If it's an Instagram, TikTok, Threads, all of that stuff, make sure to hit that follow button. If it's a YouTube channel, make sure to subscribe, check out some of the videos, leave some of the comments. Remember, we like to help each other around here in the Bunker Bunch. And I really, really appreciate it, guys, because you guys have been on fire tonight. And that's because I gave you like a 4-minute heads up, before starting the live stream. So I really appreciate that. Um, Mike Skywalker, I see you message on Instagram as well. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Let's see. Cover Thrawn. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. To me, that feels more appropriate. So I don't know. You got me thinking, Tony. You got me thinking. That Vader says, get Elon Thrawn plug. Oh, yeah, there you go. That might happen. What up, Joseph? Bring that OG Thrawn figure. See, that's what I'm thinking now, if I'm being honest with you. Don't get me wrong. I love the plaques because they're so portable, right? But man, I've had that figure for a while, bro. not as long as the 90s. And here's a little sad story with those. So just in case, actually, you know what? I'm gonna just show you some pictures here. Let me see if I can find one. Universe, Power of the Force 2. Let's see. See if I can find a good picture that kind of shows them all. Yeah, I think this one will work. All right, so check it out. So back in the 90s, the expanded universe kind of, you know, was was kind of starting, right? With some of the books, some of the comic books, some of the video games, some of the early video games, of course. And inside the Power of the Force 2 collection, they decided to do a line. And I absolutely love this line because they changed the aesthetics of the figures as opposed to, that like more He-Man stuff. Some of it is still here if you notice, but not as bad as before. But at the same time, this was the only expanded universe figures we had for years, guys. Probably for like another 10 years or so. There was no real like expanded universe characters until some of the comic book stuff started coming out. Comic book packs, sorry, started adding it. But man, this one, I love this line. So uh, I'm talking about all the way back from what is this? Probably like 2000. Gosh, 2001. I don't know, guys, like late 90s. No, it wasn't late 90s. I take that back. It has to be very early 2000s, like 2001, 2002. I don't even know if episode 2 was out. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that I had them all right? I managed to buy them all because they were still pretty cheap. They're still kind of cheap, honestly, even today. But back then, they were cheap, um, which was great because trust me, I did not have a lot of money. I wasn't working. I was still a student, living with my parents, mind you. This is years and years ago, and I managed to put them all together, right? So we got what, eight of them here. I think we're missing one here. Yeah, we're missing one here. There is a Dark Trooper also. Come on, Google. Anyway, this will do for conversation purposes. But there's one missing here, and so I managed to get them all, and I was so proud of it because it was the only. It was like the first thing that I had all of them, and I love all of these characters and stuff like that. And like I said, to me, they were always awesome because they were the only like expanded universe stuff that was official. And then somebody broke into my parents' house, to our house, right? I was living there too, and they stole a bunch of stuff, right? I mean, not just figures. Obviously, they stole, like jewelry and whatever little cash my parents had. They stole a bunch of stuff, and so luckily we weren't there. So it didn't go as bad as it could have. Um, but I lost them all. They took them all. Because I actually had them on display. So I'm assuming they just like grabbed them and threw them in a bag or something. I don't know. Anyway, I lost them all. And so you know, slowly started to rebuild some of my collection and stuff like that. And like I said, I really always enjoyed these ones. So I I slowly, because again, not a whole lot of money to spend. Definitely no what's it called? No I'm blanking on the proper term, but anyway, no like hobby money. And I managed to get, I forget if I got 7 or 8. I was very close to having them all back. Very close. And guess what happens? That's right. Somebody breaks into the house again and pretty much gets them all. I think I had maybe one left, but I think they opened it. I forget right now. This was like 20 years ago. So yeah, the first time it was probably like 2001, maybe 2002. And then the next time around, I wasn't living with my parents anymore because I was already in college. And but I had all my stuff there still. Obviously, my parents still lived there, and I was at an apartment, so I didn't have much room. And so yeah, so I freaking got all of this stolen again. Kind of crazy, kind of nuts. These things are like cursed, I guess. So now, it's one of those things that I'm like, I definitely want them, but I think I'm close to having them again. Um, yeah, actually, I think I'm pretty dang close. I might just need one. Do I have them all already? Dang, dude, now I need to check. My problem is that now they're all like in separate boxes, so I need to put them all together. If these are complete, I'm gonna throw them up on the wall for sure. Have them display again. But yeah, long story, I know, but it's what I'm trying to say is that I've had all these figures three times basically in my lifetime. Um, Definitely the ones that I have rebought the most for, by far. So anyway, down here, whoops, in the corner. So this guy's the one that I'm talking about. That's the OG Thrawn figure right there. I don't know, Tony. You're kind of convincing me. I kind of do want this, but it's just the transportation that's getting to me. But I might have to make it happen because yeah, this thing is pretty cool. So let me jump right back here into the chat. Let me know, guys. Do you have all of these? Do you have all of these expanded universe ones? Again, there's one missing here. I know that for a fact. There's because there's the space trooper up here on the corner, but there's also a dark trooper. Uh, so yeah, let me know if you guys have these. So uh, getting back into the chat. Mm-mm-mm. Ultra Car Super Battle Droid wouldn't stand a chance to the T800 and T850 Terminators and above. Example, the Ram 9. Yeah, I get that, but I mean, Super Battle Droids were done probably in a larger quantity too. PMP said, "Hey Tony, Nerdfin says, have you picked up the Ghost Micro Galaxy yet?" No, no, I have not. I am actually waiting. I kind of decided I do want the Amazon exclusive pack, but I'm gonna wait for a sale because 110 bucks. It's it's a fair price, I guess, for what you're getting. But I rather wait. I'd rather play the long game on that one. A few hours ago, actually, I just saw the Phantom. I had not seen it in person. It's pretty good. I do want it. But like I said, if I can get the Ghost, the Phantom, and the two Y wings, and build that little like uh, fleet, I guess I think I'm gonna do that. Freezy, what is going on, man? Appreciate you joining. What is your favorite collectible or statue that you own? Oh, that's a good question. Collectible, I think it's got to be my very old OG Luke Skywalker that I managed to put in the picture with Mark Hamill and myself last month. Um, Statue, there's one that actually our friend Elijah gave me, which is from Iron Studios, and it's an Obi-Wan Kenobi. Um, Sort of like posing like on top of a rock. I love that one just because of what it represents. And it was an amazing gift, and I still think about it. It's actually right here, just off camera. It's right next to me, but I love that thing so much. What's going on, cuz? Thank you so much for joining. What up, cuz? Says Pop the Bounty Collector. Appreciate you, man. Can't wait to hang out again at ICCC, dude. It's gonna be so fun. Nerfing since the dark times. Those expanded universe figures were fire. I love my bounty hunter Chewie. Dude, remember that one? Those from Shadows of the Empire, dude. Those the packaging, bro. I still love that packaging. Let me see if I can show you guys here for all of you youngsters that don't remember what I'm talking about. Um Shadows of the Empire figures. Um Yeah, I think this particular one is the one. It's not a great picture. Yeah, okay, this is not a great picture, but I think it illustrates the point. This is what our brother Archer is talking about. So Chewie and Bounty Hunter disguise. But that purple on the card, on the Power of the Force 2 card, I absolutely love it. It looks so, so good. I always love the way, and then with like the holographic, card. This is super dusty. I don't know why they took a picture like that, but you get the idea. But anyway, this packaging was probably the best one out of the Power of the Force. Power of the Force 2, sorry. I keep forgetting to say 2. Back when new figures were like, yeah, dude, it's kind of crazy. Shadows of the Empire 6 figure was dope. Had it like hey, there you go. Yeah, exactly. So Prince Sixer, let me see. I just saw him right now. That's gotta be this guy here. Let me pull it up. Yeah, so basically this guy here, from Shadows of the Empire. Super, super cool. Again, that purple on it just makes it pop so good. I love that packaging. And they had some of the OG comic packs. They had Boba Fett. Um, what was it? Sorry, it was Vader versus Sixor, and then Boba against, what was it? The IG. Man, now I'm blanking out. But anyway, they had some of the first like actual comic packs. With the comic included inside. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let me see if I can pull up. Ah, it's not a great picture. But yeah, it seems it's Prince Sixor and versus Darth Vader and Boba Fett versus the IG-88, and they had the actual comic pack, behind them. Now we've seen that plenty of times, but back in the day, uh, it was it was not common. So this is the one that I'm talking about right there. So big old comic pack, with the comic inside. So very, very cool. I have this one. I think I have both actually somewhere. But yeah, I've always loved this packaging style. And let's keep going here down here in the chat. Ultra cars nerfing later good times when they used to be affordable. Oh, dude, seriously, very seriously. Dan says, Ricky, I know, man. The OG Star Wars toy lines were amazing. Yeah, dude, I know that people complain heavily about Power of the Force 2 and Episode 1, right? But I'll be honest with you. I mean, that was my childhood. Growing up, there was like no lack of Star Wars figure because of those lines. So I don't know. I kind of still hold them near and dear. I got plenty of Episode One's figures somewhere. Um, Actually, no, I do know where those are. Power of the Force 2, I don't have as many because of the story I just told. They got stolen. Power of the Force 2 is what I had the most by far back then. One, because you still found them in stores, and two, because they were already starting to be clearanced out. So they were like $3, something like that. So me not having a lot of money, I was like, dude, for sure, I can get Vader, I can get a Boba, I can get like plenty of stuff for like $10. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna do it. Um, but like I said, those were the ones that I lost mainly. That was the bulk of my collection back then. Mind you, I didn't have that many. If I had to put a number on it, I would say maybe like 40 figures tops between open ones and in package ones and stuff. I mean, the expanded universe ones was like the only one that I had sort of complete, right? I had all 9. So yeah, I still definitely have some Power of the Force 2 stuff. OBP says that sucks. Damn criminals. Yeah, man. And twice, dude. I mean, that just kind of stings. That's awful, says Janine. No, yeah, I know, right? Quite the I don't know. It was just one of those things that I'm like, really, guys, it's only been a couple of years. W2F says pound about the connector. Damn, twice. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm telling you, man, that those figures are what I have rebought the most out of my collection. Um, some people talk, yeah, dude, absolutely. Again, luckily, I mean, of course, I'm not complaining about the figures, but in the overall, spectrum of things, we were very lucky because uh, neither time was anybody at home. We were all out work. Well, the second time I wasn't even living there anymore, but basically, both my parents were working. At the time, they were outside of the house. So I'm super grateful that you know that's all it was. Right? It was just material stuff. Because it could have gotten pretty bad, obviously. So, yeah, like I said, it sucks, but at the same time, it could have been a lot worse. So, I try to see it from that perspective. OVP says it's almost like someone knew you had an almost complete collection. Dude, I wish it was almost complete collection. I don't even know how many figures there are in Power of the Force 2, but there's got to be a lot. Because remember, they started with that orange line, and those had quite a bit. And then with the green line, dude, they just took off. There's a lot of repackaging, of course. There's variations. That's when I first knew about variations, and I showed you guys in one of my packaging videos from a couple of weeks back. that I bought that Luke Skywalker, the black, from Return of the Jedi, but that has that tan vest or that like brown vest, because that was a variation. That was one of the very first variations that I learned about, and I think it was through a friend of mine, and I think he saw it at some website. Yes, we had websites back then. Shut up, not many. There was like three websites on the internet, um, and I was like, "What? What do you mean a variation? Like, what does that even mean?" And he's like, yeah, it's like the same figure, but there's like a mistake on it, or there was like a production error. I was like, dude, that doesn't happen. Production errors? Are you hearing yourself? Like everything that is manufactured is done perfect, like every single time. There's no manufacturing errors. Like, what are you talking about? You're crazy. Yeah, I was young. I was very young. Very young. But yeah, so let's see, get a Starkist and keeping it carry on done. Yeah, but I want to take like 20 other things, dude. Exactly, Ultra. Janine saying, I really want to see a Ghost in person. I'm going to have to repaint slightly, but it looks amazing. I would wait till you see it, because I got to be honest with you, the paint is pretty good on it. If anything, I would think maybe you want to add a little bit more battle damage to it. But I got to be honest with you, the details on it are really, really good. I'm sure you can do a much better job, but I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. I wasn't expecting it to be that good. Finding the damn X when it's hard as hell now. Yeah, so spoiler alert, if you check out on our toy hunt, that Vader actually managed to find the rare X-Wing for Hera. Hera and Chopper on the next wing. Um, he had to leave it at that point. He had to run. He didn't get a chance. Like it was just a very quick hunt, so he didn't get a chance to pick it up. So he comes back the next morning, and they're kind of gone. So he's been kind of searching since then, and it hasn't been great. The 200s were the ones that were time to far and stuff. Dude, all right, I get it. All right, I get it. T800s are great soldiers. I get that. We've had them in comic books mixed up, I think, with Star Wars. I don't know. But yeah, again, T800s were very specifically designed for something. They weren't like law enforcement, like stormtroopers and stuff like that. Um, weren't there three other figures to this collection? Trini Darth Maul, Trini Obi-Wan, and Qui-Gon. To the expanded universe, no, those came afterwards, man. Those came after episode 1 in Power of the Jedi. Let's see, that Vader X-Wing Micro Galaxy Squadron. Yeah, the Hera one. Victor's videos, what's going on, man? Appreciate you joining. Paid Vibe for send me. Hey, I appreciate that. Tell him I said thanks. Thank you for joining the stream, man. I appreciate it. Mike saying, I had the Slave One from Shadows of the Empire. Dude, yes. But I sell it and get the vintage collection Slave One now. I miss my old dude. Yeah. And it's funny you say that, because you know which one I never got, and I should have, was okay, so first let me show this one. This is the one you're talking about. I got too many tabs open. Let's close some of them. I don't know what's going on. Nope, not that one. Dude, I just saw it. This one. This one. This one. So this is the one that I should have gotten, to be honest with you. Dash Rendar's Outrider, because this was like the only like original ship, I guess, for this line, right? For Shadows of the Empire. But basically, they had a Slave One Boba Fett. It was a repackaging, yes, but it was on this box, and it looks dope. Let's see if I can find a decent picture. Because yeah, I agree. There's different. Oh, here it is. There's different versions, right, of the Slave One on this, but I really do like the way this one looks. Check it out. So it's the Slave One. I think it's actually even the same picture, right? But with that purple, it looks so dope. So yeah, I agree. If you're gonna pick one up from the Power of the Force 2, let it be this one. Was there any difference on the molding? Because I don't believe there was. But let me know, Mike. Maybe you know better. I never had this one. I never had this version. So yeah, there's definitely some good stuff there. OBP says, I've never seen any of the rare Micro Galaxy Squadron toys. I've never really seen many, honestly. The ones that I have found have been maybe like three, all in all. The ones that I own are because of Archer, who finds them like nothing, are because of JB's toy trunk. Actually, he hit me up with like three at a time, which is dope. Um, and then I picked one up. The last one that I picked up was at a toy show. So yeah, that I found like on pegs never happens. Never happens. Like I said, it's usually because of you guys that that hit me up and like, hey, you need this. Like I said, rares I haven't really seen a rare, let alone a chase. Have people been finding chases lately? I feel that that the ones that I've seen people find are the rare ones, not the actual like chase anymore. So let me know. OVP says the Macrosis Ghost looks great in person, but I haven't seen one in a store for a while. You're right. I saw them and then I didn't for I saw them for like 2 weeks straight, and then they were kind of gone. Joseph, do you have a collection vid on your channel? So the last one, official one that I did was for my previous bunker, right, and the previous house. That's posted on the channel. That's from like a year ago, a little bit more than a year ago, I think. I haven't really done a tour here because I'm not done setting up. Believe it or not, I'm always moving stuff. I'm always buying, more stuff. To be honest with you guys, I think what I'm gonna have to start doing, not necessarily that I want to, but I think what I'm gonna have to do is start selling stuff. If you saw on that video that I posted on that vlog where I'm packing, some of the stuff, I got doubles, right? And initially I thought I was like, all right, I want to open display them. I don't think I am, many of them. So yeah, maybe be on the lookout for some selling posts because yeah, I got a lot of stuff that I'm like, all right, I like it. There's a reason why I have it, but one, it doesn't fit too well, and two, I might just not have space for it, so it sucks. It really does. But I think that's probably gonna be the next step. Um, Freeze is saying, was it awesome meeting Mark Hamill? I met him in San Fran. He's the best dude. Yes, oh my lord, it was bucket list straight up. I told the story here, but yeah, I did. So I got to meet him in Chicago last month. So freaking cool, and I got to double down because I did the photo op with him, and then I did the photo op with him and Hayden. So like the father and son thing, ridiculous, dude. Like I'm super happy I got to do it. Very expensive. It was the most money I have dropped on pictures by freaking far. But it was so good, man. It was such a good experience. And yeah, he's awesome. He looked tired. Don't get me wrong. I don't know how much longer he's gonna be doing this, but because he looked tired, he had a panel at the show, and it was the first day, right? So it was Friday, and Friday night he had his panel, and man, he looked exhausted, but so freaking cool just to be in his presence, dude. It's kind of crazy. Um, Victor's video says, seems to me Micro Galaxy is what Hasbro is getting right. So actually, Micro Galaxy is not Hasbro. It is Jazzwares. Somebody correct me. Now it's gonna bug me. Let me do a quick search. I don't want to lie to you, but I believe it is not Hasbro. Micro Galaxy Squadron Jazzwares. Yeah, it's Jazzwares. So yeah, it is. It's another company. It's technically it's not Hasbro. Um, but it's one of the few lines that I can say they're actually improving. Overall, of course, there's hit and misses on every line, but I think on the overall, for a line that has been it's 2 years old, um, the stuff that they're putting out right now, very nice, very nice. I think they're getting better on their paint because the detail has kind of always been there, the panels and the molding, but I feel that the paint wasn't doing a lot of justice to the mold. But I feel that now they're starting to get him right. Like the ghost, if you get to see the ghost in person, it looks great. Like those little panel lining, what do you call it? It's like a wash, I guess. It looks good. Again, I'm sure Janine is gonna show them how it's done once she picks one up. But overall, the ATTE has great details. I need to work on that review, by the way. But yeah, Micro Galaxy Squadron. The problem is they keep turning them out, so I'm like, I'm running out of space very quickly. Yes, that is the one I had. Oh, the Slave one, yeah, that box is awesome. I have a picture of my Instagram with the Slave one before I sell it. Oh, dope, man! I gotta check it out. Do I follow you on Instagram, um, Mike? Let me look you up real quick, and if I don't, make sure to hit you that follow button, Mike Skywalker. I can't spell. Yep, I misspelled it. Skywalker. All right, here we go. Yeah. I'm following you. Nice. All right, dope. Um, the man collects this. I found the Chase Skywalker X one a couple weeks ago. No way. The what is that one? The one with Luke as a Jedi, like the black suit Luke. I think, right? Am I getting that wrong? Um, Jose finds coins like, man, your channel's grown since nostalgia kind. What's going on, man? Appreciate you joining. Thank you. Yeah, dude. So it was kind of crazy during NostalgiaCon. Um, Back in May, we actually went viral on one of our shorts, and that brought in a lot of people. So it's good to see you, man. But yeah, we're out here, we're grinding, we're trying to new stuff. Like I said, today we dropped a new toy hunt video that's a little bit different from what we used to do, getting some collaboration. So it is it's been fun, man. It's been fun. So it's good to see you, man. OVP says, never seen my Galaxy Squadron chase either. Man collects. I saw that hunt. Cool finding those. Man collects says OVP. Alex, that one and Poe Dameron are the only chases I think I've seen. I found a bunch of rares, but not a lot of. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? So somebody, let me. Oh man, who was it? Who was it? Somebody on Instagram. Uh, Dang it, who was it that posted? No, it wasn't him. Oh, this is gonna bug me now. Somebody that I follow on Instagram, who of course I can't remember their handle right now, posted a like just like a graphic with the worth of the Star Wars lines. So he did what the Black Series is worth, the price on retail, and what it's worth, I guess, today. In resale, uh, the vintage collection, and he posted the Micro Galaxy Squadron. Now he doesn't give much details. It's just kind of like, okay, this is what it was. This is what it was retail. This is what it is for reselling. And man, but Micro Galaxy Squadron shocked me because um, it was way up. It was like, I don't want to lie to you guys. I'm trying to find it, but I want to say it was like close to like double its worth from retail. Dang it! Now it's gonna bug the heck out of me. Um, oh, here we go. Here we go. Found it. All right, so check this out. So this is from the Star Wars Store Collector. Check him out on Instagram. He posts some great stuff also for sales and things like that. But basically, this is how much is the Micro Galaxy Squadron collection worth. So retail, it's worth $3,156. However, resale, and I got this wrong, it's actually more than double, I guess. Um, it is $7,463. Now, let me see if he says here. No, I forget. He did say at some point how he's getting his numbers. Um, but anyway, it seems that the creation of basically rares and chases, has, and some exclusive, obviously, has helped, the line become more profitable in the resale market. I missed out on that San Diego Comic Con exclusive. Remember the one with the arcade, and it was an X-wing and a Tie Fighter in an arcade machine packaging. It was kind of cool. It was very original to my perspective, and and it was $100 though. But I was like, you know what? I'm kind of willing to pay for it because it was only like 500 of them, I think, and it was very original. It was very good looking. But I missed out on it. I couldn't get it. So yeah. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I haven't seen a chase. I haven't seen anybody find a chase, an actual chase, in a long while right now for Micro Galaxy Squadron. Rares, yeah. Like I said, Archer finds them like nothing. Uh, Chris from The Man Collects, well, he finds everything, all right? Literally everything anybody ever wants or doesn't even want. He just finds everything that's being produced right there. I don't care what brand, I don't care what line. He will find it like a month before anybody else. So make sure to check out his YouTube channel, by the way. If you enjoy toy hunting, that's the man to go watch. Um, but yeah, that's why I was curious. I was like, I haven't seen chases in a very long time. Let's see. Ultracard says, yeah, it's from Jazzware. There you go. Yes, I had recently ordered Jazzware's Halo, Jerome. No, no way. And it should be arriving in the mail sometime in the week. Oh, dude, post that. I'm very curious. I keep seeing them announce their Halo stuff, and I'm very curious. I'm hoping they're doing a good job. Heller says, Edson Martinez, what's going on, man? Appreciate you joining. Hey, we got our brother Elijah Flex, Star Wars 77 in the house, saying, General, what's up, brother? Appreciate you, man. I was just singing your praises a little while ago. Ultracar says, I need to get around getting more Jazzware Halo figures, especially the Marines, to display with my Mattel Jurassic World dinosaurs. Nice. Very nice. Joseph's like, do you collect everything or just Star Wars? That's an excellent question, Joseph. That is an excellent question. If it was up to me, uh, I would collect everything. Yeah, close to everything. I'm not a huge Funko guy. The ones that I have been basically presents or gifts. Um, Nothing wrong with them. I just, not my particular cup of tea. But so if it was up to me, I would collect everything. If it was up to the space that I have, I should stop collecting about 10, maybe 12 years ago. If it was up to my wallet, I shouldn't be collecting at all. All right. But to answer your question, Joseph, I do collect some other stuff. I do collect some other stuff. I just put it away. Anyway, I showed you guys a little while back. Um, I picked up the Marvel Legends Venom. That's the last Marvel pickup. The Carnage was a few weeks back. Let me see if I got a picture here. Yeah, this guy here. Let me share here the screen real quick. So this guy here, I collect these guys for Marvel Legends, for Spider-Man. These ones in particular, I mean, like this card. I don't collect them all. I don't have them all, but close to it. I would say I'm like 75% in on this collection. Maybe like 70%. But yeah. Um, so of the current stuff, this is one that I always keep an eye out. I'm a sucker for a retro card. This is like from my childhood. This is like the toys that I used to have. This packaging, I mean, of course, Marvel Legends didn't exist back then. I am that old. Shut up. Um, and so I picked up. See, this is one of the actual old ones, the 3.75 figures. Um, no, not 3.75. This one's a little bit bigger. This is like probably like 4 inch. Anyway, this is from 1994. Actually, this figure right here. So if you notice, the card is the actual old one, and I used to have this figure, and I wish I still had it. Like my actual figure. This I bought at a toy show a couple weekends ago. But that's where the nostalgia comes from. So these guys were the ones that I play with as a kid, and now I buy these guys for Marvel Legends that are obviously cashing in on that nostalgia, and it's working. They got me. Like I'm a sucker for this ones. All right, don't even think that I don't know that. Chris Flex says, Janine, yeah, we got Chris from the Man's Class. Hey, Janine. Janine actually received a Chase microgalaxy as part of my 5K keyword. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. I missed out on that one. Dang it. Niner says, Flex. Janine says, I did. It was an amazing giveaway. You were too generous. Yeah, Chris is awesome. Chris is the absolute best. Obi picking over says, microgalaxy Squadron is cool, and I have a few, but the reason I don't collect them is the difficulty of getting the rares and chases. I agree. I was buying a lot when the line first. I would say maybe like a year into the line. Like last year, I was buying a lot. I've toned it down quite a bit to just the chase and the rares, but there are a few that definitely got me. Like that ATTE. It's not a rare, it's not a chase, but I have to have it. I love that ATTE. I know there's gonna be a repaint, and guess what? I'm probably gonna get it also. Um, there's a couple of exclusive that I bought. That LAAT from the Tiger Shark colored, exclusive to Amazon. That was I didn't even bother to look for it. I pre-ordered that one. That's one of I think one or two that I've only pre-ordered for Micro Galaxy Squadron. I had to have that thing. Technically not a rare, not a chase. It wasn't exclusive, but you can still find it even today. It's been like a year. I love that ship. That ship is straight from the Tartakovsky miniseries, and I freaking love it. Um, hey, Captain Flex. OBP says Flex. Ultra card is like my biggest gripe with 18 skulls just where Halo Jerome figures the yellow visor, and it bugs me so much. I had to get a Rust-Oleum gold spray paint and will spray the paint. Oh, interesting. I didn't even notice it was yellow. But yeah, I guess it makes sense. All right, guys. Now I'm getting tired. I need to go to. Yes, appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for hanging out. I know this was very last minute and very late, but I truly appreciate you, Ultra Carcilla, for all your chats here. Thank you so much. See you guys next time. Appreciate you, man. Get some rest. Have a great rest of your weekend. Janine saying Scott sitting next to me and watching says, "Thank you so much for the bonus gift, Chris." Yeah, dude. Chris is great. Hi to Scott, by the way. Good night, Ultra says OVP. Yes, sir. So yeah, what do you guys collect besides Star Wars? Now I'm curious. What do you guys are there any, Marvel, DC? See, I was gonna say NECA, but NECA covers so many properties now that I guess I gotta be more specific. Do you like the NECA TMNT? Do you do the NECA dinosaurs? Do you do um NECA D&D? Those are kind of cool. I really like those card backs. I mean, NECA has done pretty much everything at this point, except Star Wars, which would be interesting. I think McFarlane is definitely expanding. I've seen some of those McFarlane, not figures really, but more like like not even that little, like statues. They're decent sized. I saw the Captain America. I kind of liked it. It had a like a cell shading, I guess, but it was pretty good. It was pretty good, I think, and I know that there is a Spider-Man. Um, I think I saw that one at some point. But yeah, McFarlane is definitely expanding, and also see they keep doing this stuff with like the exclusives and the drops and all that. I don't know if he's spreading himself too thin. I don't collect McFarlane, DC or Marvel at this point. But let me know. Let me know what you guys think because I think he's got Marvel, he's got DC, which is kind of crazy. He's got well, he's got Spawn obviously and all of those characters. But he's got what is it? Didn't he get Transformers as well in GI Joe for those page punchers? So I don't know if he's going to expand into that. But let me know what you think about McFarlane figures. Chris from the Man Collects, he has a lot of McFarlane DC Multiverse. So um, yeah, but I'm curious to see if anybody out there is putting in their money with McFarlane. Uh, let's see here. OBP says yes. I had to pre-order the Tiger Shark LAT. It's awesome, dude. I love that thing so much, so freaking much. I'm hoping they do an Arc 170 in that. Well, first of all, an Arc 170, right? Which I'm sure they're gonna do. But then that they do the Tiger Shark one. That's what I want. Have a good night, cuz. Hey, Ricky, I really appreciate you hanging out, man. Thank you so much for showing up. Batman sends Janine. Yes. Jenner says you are most welcome. Uh, Batman, Power Rangers, and Dragon Ball. Oh, you're right. You're totally right. Hey, General AC, what's going on, man? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you joining the stream. Thanks. How you been? Bandai, Bam Presto. Oh, nice, dude. Those figures are dope. At least I have maybe like two. Pretty cool. Van Presto, I think they've gotten better, especially on their little. Again, I don't know what to call them. They're not. I don't like to call them action figures because they're not posable, so they're more like little statues, I guess. But some of those are pretty dope. Janine says, Chris, Scott picked up Hot Wheels. Uh, Lotus Sprite loves it. Oh, nice. Victor's video says, I only collect what I like. I've got some Star Wars, Marvel, G.I. Joe. I just did a review of the Roddy Piper figure from Mattel. Very nice, dude. Very nice. Yeah, so I kind of started like that. I kind of started like what you're saying, right? Collect what I like. But I had to narrow it down. And I know what you're gonna say. That's narrowing it down. Um, but yeah, I was buying a lot of stuff, like outside of my lane. And I've tried to narrow it down. I actually have a closet here in the bunker. So out here, what you see is old Star Wars, purely Star Wars, right? This is my main love. But in there, I have some Marvel. I have a little, very little DC. I have Gundam. I have Exo Squad. I love Exo Squad, guys. I freaking love that line so much. I have Battlestar Galactica. Sorry, I'm thinking of my. Oh, you know what, McFarlane? I do buy Doom, the video game Doom, like Doom Eternal. I buy those figures. I'm a sucker for those figures. Now that I think about it, that is some McFarlane that I do buy. They're not that many, but yeah, that I'm waiting now since there's gonna be a new game. I know there's gonna be a whole other string of figures, so I'm actually pretty excited for that. I have NECA Gargoyles, but NECA Gargoyles I was all in basically, but then I noticed that they don't really fit in my shelves. Um, the Steel Clan, which are the robots, right? Their wings are too far up, like ahead of their head, and it doesn't really like fit. So I was so disappointed because I freaking love those figures. They're amazing. NECA did a killer job. So I still have them. I need to try somehow to fit them in there, but yeah, they're too tall, basically. OB pieces. I have a few DC McFarlane, just a few Batman. Wanted the red and blue Superman, but never found red in the wild. Oh, I remember those. I remember those. Chris has like 30 of them, so I'm sure he can point you in the right direction. I'm just kidding. But yeah, some of them McFarlane I picked up. What did I pick up? Oh, I picked up the Thomas Wayne Batman from Flashpoint. I have that one. I love that one too. Um, and I have very few. Oh, Constantine. I have Constantine also. And great, now I'm blanking out. I think I have one more Batman, but I don't remember which one. Um, but yeah, that Batman, that Thomas Wayne Batman, is pretty dope. I do like it a lot. And that one's been a while. That one's been a long time ago actually. Because I remember I bought it in stores. So that's got to be what, 2 years ago, 3 years ago by now, maybe more. Chris, is Merlin McFarlane is on shaky ground. It's getting to be too much, too quick. Yep. And almost every figure has a chase or variant now. You mean you don't like all of those Jokerized figures? I'm sorry, I keep making fun of those, but I'm not gonna lie. The first few ones that I saw, I'm like, that's kind of dope. That looks dope. But now, like 10 figures in with the Jokerized, I'm like, come on, man, that's an old one from 3 years ago. They just kind of repainted. OB pieces. McFarlane's pumping out a ton of fix. Yeah, yeah, he is. That closet is fire, says Jenny. Oh, I appreciate you. It's a mess right now, but yeah, that's where I try to keep contained my other stuff, right? Like my other loves. Um, Victor says, I love to have some Japanese Macross. Oh, dude, I love Macross. Robotech for those of you here in the States and in Canada, I think. But Macross, I had a Valkyrie, at some point, and I need to find it because I did buy one um, ages ago, man. And I don't know where it is, to be honest with you. And I know that sounds horrible, but I got a lot of stuff in storage that it's definitely not displayed. But I love Macross, dude. OBP says, yeah, Chris, finding red all over. I was super jealous. Dude, Chris finds everything. So I kind of just gave up on being jealous of Chris because I'm like, I will never be done not being jealous of this man. So I kind of just gave up between him finding every single thing that I want, like on the same day, by the way. I watched some of his toy hunts and I'm like, dude, I'm kind of done. Like 5 minutes in, you already found everything. Um, then he puts out content like nothing, like toy hunting wise. I don't know anybody that's putting out as much content as he is, and quality content. And then third, his good looks and his voice. Dude, I'm like, come on, man, you can't have it all. It's not fair. All right, it's definitely not fair, Chris, but I love you. Janine says, I finally found the Adam West. Nice. He's my childhood. So happy. Hard to find in San Diego. Man, I would have. I don't think I knew you were looking for that. I think I saw him like a couple of weeks back. I think. Dang it, Janine. All right. Well, hey, I'm very glad that you found him. So, um, I love that they're finally putting him into the multiverse. I'm sure there was some sort of licensing thing, with the Adam West, but good job. I'm glad that you found him. The Joker as Joker was the best one. Yeah, that's when I was like, all right, we gotta, yeah, we kind of, we have to draw the line at some point. Um, Janine says, seriously, he does. I'm moving to dude. Seriously, I'm not even joking. Like it's kind of nuts. Chris saying you're making me blush. Thank you for the kind words, dude. Nothing but the truth, man. So again, guys, if you're not for some reason not following this man, the man collects here on YouTube, you definitely need to, especially if you want to see what's out there in pegs. Do not miss his videos. Okay, so this was super fun, guys. I did not expect the turnout. I really appreciate each and every single one of you taking the time, especially this late at night. um I think we're gonna start here wrapping up. I know it's getting pretty late for some people. It's kind of late here too. Think I'm gonna chill, maybe watch a movie or something as I wind down, heading into Sunday. But before we take off, I would greatly appreciate it if you hit that like button here on the stream so that we let the mythical YouTube algorithm know that, hey, even on a Saturday night, even with like literally 4 minutes of a heads up, we're doing a good job here. So I really appreciate you. Also, if you could check us out over on our social media, we got Facebook, General Kenobi's Bunker. We are also on Instagram, general.kenobis.bunker. We are on TikTok at general_Kenobis_bunker, and on Threads at general.kenobis.bunker. Also, I would greatly appreciate it if you follow my good friend, the Dad Vader, over on Instagram. Check out our toy hunt. I posted the link here earlier in the chat. This is our first like joint toy hunt. I saw some stuff, he saw some stuff, and then we kind of all talk about it together. Let us know what you guys think about that new format. I hope that you enjoy it. It was kind of fun to put together. So I think going forward we might keep pushing for that. So again, thank you so much for joining. I hope that you have an amazing rest of your weekend. I hope that you get some rest, get some good food, get some family time, get some toy hunting done. Maybe watch Star Wars. Are you guys rewatching The Acolyte? Let me know. Now that the waves have come down a little bit more, are you binging? Are you watching Rings of Power? I need to start. Maybe I need to do that right now. Anyway, I forgot Rings of Power. Definitely watch that because I kind of want more stories for Lord of the Rings. Victor says, I gotta get going. PT Viper raved about the channel. Oh man. Hey, I really appreciate that, Victus. Thank you so much. And I will definitely tell Pit also thank you for that. So appreciate you, man. That means really a lot to me. OBP says, thanks, General. Another good show. Hey, thank you guys. Janine says, I'm so glad to have a long weekend and catching all your streams. Hey, I appreciate that. I'll try to be at y'all's Rogue 5 Cantina tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central. Don't miss it. Janine, Joe, Brett, Flex, awesome guests, awesome topics all the time. 8 p.m. Central here on YouTube every Sunday. Rogue 5 Cantina. Make sure to check them out. All right, Bunker Bunch. Thank you so much. Again, this was super fun. Have a awesome rest of your Saturday. It might be Sunday for some of you, I think already. But if not, have a great rest of your Saturday. Have an awesome Sunday. Have a great week. I will catch you on the next one. All right. Peace out.